Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Jazzy Wicks candle review. I hope you guys are all staying safe wherever you are in the world watching this right now. Obviously we're all in isolation at the moment because of the coronavirus, so I hope you guys haven't gone insane yet from staying indoors, and obviously stay safe. Hopefully this will all be over with very soon and we can all go back to some normality. But as for my review this week, I am reviewing Scentsy's Jelly Belly Wax Collection. I've wanted this for ages, and then they discontinued it, but they've currently brought it back out the vault for a limited time. The whole set is meant to be £36, but if you contact your local Scentsy consultant, it is currently on sale for £28.80 at the moment. So it's really good price for all the bars you get rather than buying them individually. So you can see you get it in this collector's box, and it's a really cute fun box. I really like the design of it, and I just think it's really cool that they've collaborated with Jelly Belly. So you get a classic mix of fragrance and flavour, and the collector's box includes 5 Scentsy bars, and you actually get some jelly beans as well. So obviously I have already opened this and reviewed it, but I just wanted to show you how it turns up. So you get the collector's box, and then if I can open it for you. Oh god, there we go. So this is the first look at it. So you get one of the bars on top, and you've got your cute little jelly bean holes here. And then if you open it, you get your actual pack of jelly beans as a little treat to have with it. And then if I open this, this is then where all the bars are. So we have green apple, sizzling cinnamon, tutti frutti, toasted marshmallow, and finally juicy pear. And yeah, they all come in that box. It's a really lovely collection. What I'll do for you first is I'll read you out the sort of little notes for each of them, and then I'll tell you my thoughts. So we'll start off with sizzling cinnamon, which is under here. Sizzling cinnamon, so this says a spicy sweet blend of real cinnamon, orange zest and sugar cane. And then I'll go with toasted marshmallow. So toasted marshmallow says it is oozing with a buttery scent of fire roasted vanilla, crystallized amber and cedarwood. Let's go for juicy pear next, seeing as it's there. So juicy pear is jam-packed with Anjou pears, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, and bright vanilla cotton candy. Then I will do green apple. So green apple is a perfect fusion of tart green apples with spun sugar and candy sweet vanilla. And finally the notes for tutti frutti. This is fruity juicy citrus with a subtle floral swirl and wintergreen with cloves. So not quite what I would expect for the notes of that. So yeah, here it is. This is the whole Jelly Belly collection. I don't know how long this is going to be out for. I'm assuming it's only going to be a limited time or until the stock runs out. Absolutely lovely collection. I'm going to say at the moment this is probably the strongest set of wax bars I've had from Scentsy. I didn't know what to expect. Obviously I knew they were going to be sweet, but holy cow, they are sweet. People that watch my videos a lot, you're probably thinking, oh, sizzling cinnamon's going to be a favourite, but this is probably the first time it wasn't. I do love my cinnamon scents, but on this occasion I didn't think the cinnamon one was that great. It was really cinnamony, but I just, having the other ones as well, it just sort of, comparing them to each other, I did prefer some others. So I'll start off with my least favourite. My least favourite from the whole collection was Tutti Frutti. It was really, really sweet. I would say I didn't really get any citrus from it. It was really fruity, but I just don't think the floral mixed with the cloves sort of made it nice. It was too sickly. So really strong throw. Really, considering this is my least favourite, the throw for all of them, I'm going to have to say it's a good 8 or 9 out of 10. They were all so sweet, and the throw was really good on all of them, so there's no complaints there with the throw side. I did burn all of these in my Twinkle Scentsy warmer, and each time I did use 2 cubes at once just to get the full smell. Sometimes you can just use one. I think if you're burning these in a small room, you might only need one, but I was burning them sort of upstairs and I wanted it to smell quite a lot. So I'd still say out of all of them, the strongest was toasted marshmallow, because I could smell that all down, like up the stairs and into the bedroom, whereas the others, I would say green apple and juicy pear did carry a bit further, but sizzling cinnamon and tutti frutti were probably the weakest out of them, but they were all still so strong. So definitely, if I'm going to be more specific, I'd say sizzling cinnamon and tutti frutti maybe a 7 out of 10, juicy pear and green apple 8 out of 10, and toasted marshmallow definitely 9 out of 10, or even a 10 out of 10 if I was being generous. So yeah, tutti frutti was my least favourite, just because I just didn't like the sickly sweet smell of it. It was very, I think it was the mix of the floral with the fruitiness. It just wasn't for me. I just thought it was far too sickly. But still, if you like your really sweet smells, tutti frutti might be perfect for you. My next favourite, I would say, was green apple. So green apple was exactly what it says it is. It was very, very appley, really sweet apples. So you got the tart green apples and the sugar coming through, really. Not much vanilla, but I guess that comes through in the sweetness. It was really nice, but again, it was just too sickly for me. It was really sickly sweet apple. It's this collection, honestly, it sounds like I'm saying it's not good, but it is. It's just not normally scents that I would go for. I was just really interested in trying this collection. So yeah, tutti frutti least favourite, green apples next, then I would say sizzling cinnamon would come next place. Sizzling cinnamon, so I got the cinnamon coming through and a lot of the sugar cane, no orange zest really. It was like a really, if you like your cinnamon scent, you should sort of understand what I'm saying, but it's like a really deep, warm sort of cinnamon scent. Obviously, it's a bit of a weird, I don't know why, but obviously toasted marshmallow I feel like goes with this collection, but I feel like the sizzling cinnamon was just really different from the other four. It didn't have as much of the sweetness. It reminded me more of just the Christmassy scent. But if you like a bit more of a subtle, warm cinnamon scent, then this one's really nice for you, because it's not pow in your face with that really sickly cinnamon smell. My next favourite was juicy pear, so juicy pear's in second place. Juicy pear, definitely get the pear smell come through, and the sweetness of that vanilla cotton candy. It just wasn't as sickly sweet as the green apple, which is why I preferred it. And then my absolute favourite from the collection was toasted marshmallow. And if I could just buy loads of this bar on its own, I definitely would. I absolutely loved this. It's probably my favourite is Scentsy bar that I've burnt to date. So I really got the fire roasted vanilla. It did genuinely smell like you was toasting warm marshmallows. It's that vanilla-y sweet smell was absolutely lovely. It wasn't too sickly. I just really enjoyed it. I didn't really get the cedarwood come through on it, but this is mainly the roasted vanilla and the crystallized amber. I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to burn the rest of this. And yet, like I say, the whole collection's good, but it's just not normally scents that I would go for. Obviously sizzling cinnamon and toasted marshmallow I probably would normally aim towards anyway, but I just found green apple and tutti frutti to be really sickly sweet smelling. If you like your sweet smells, then you'll probably absolutely love them. As for the throw and how long they last, really good. I said the throw earlier, and for how long they last, I definitely, out of the 2 cubes, say I put them on, because I've been in isolation and working from home, I'd say I put both the cubes on at around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had them on until a good 10, 11 o'clock at night, and I've got a good 2 or 3 days out of each 2 cubes. So yeah, this collection's going to last quite a while. I have really enjoyed it. So yeah, toasted marshmallow definitely first place, juicy pear second, sizzling cinnamon third, green apple fourth, and tutti frutti last. And like I say, there's no actual bad reviews for this. It was just a little bit too sweet for me. So let me know what you think if you've had it, or if any of these sound any good for you. I've really enjoyed the collection. It was nice to have something different and sort of put myself out there and have something a bit nicer and a bit sweeter. Definitely summery scents, and if you can get these while they're in that deal, I think it's really good to try and grab them. And of course, it's so cute getting the little collector's box and some jelly beans with it. So that's my review of Scentsy's Jelly Belly collection. And like I say, if you've had any of these, or if you want to try any of these, let me know down below. They're so good. Just a little bit too sickly for me on a couple of them, but I guess Jelly Belly is a sweet and they're supposed to be. So stay safe everyone, and I look forward to getting some more reviews out for you soon.